that that's going to put you in tension with yourself, right? If we're mind, will, and emotion, you're going to have
Hmm.
some conflict internally that says, I don't feel I don't feel connected on this particular thing. And so you got to keep all that alignment going as well. Set that intention of this is what I want to do and stick to it in the face of the distractions of the year that may come along. Because, well, maybe I should set this aside for an emergency, or maybe I should do this or that. No, stick to those goals. That was made at a time when you were focused, hopefully, and being intentional about what you thought this year should be like. Commit to that and make it happen.
Yeah, I think that's so good. It's to be disciplined. Like how many New Year's resolutions go out the window by January 8th, right? I think a lot of people, there may be some stat out there about how many, but I think it's the majority of New Year's resolutions have been forgotten by, the 15th. It might be today. We're recording this on January 15th, 2026. This might be the day that everybody forgets their resolution. So this is the reminder.
That's right.
That goal that you set at on January 1st, keep at it and be disciplined, make daily efforts towards the success of that goal.
Yeah. And that's another important distinction, I think, too, to keep in mind is these daily deposits actually start creating good habits. And the more good habits you have stacked together, the more intentionality you're going to bring to your life and the better results you're going to get. And then you start identifying, well, which habits are getting in the way of me doing this, that, or the other thing. And so start small. I think Craig Groeschel is very famous for saying, I'm somebody who flosses every day. And then he goes on to tell the story about because I floss and I'm a person who flosses, I do this. And because I do this, and it just builds on itself. But it starts small. Don't try to change everything at the same time. Set the intention and then start building the habits in one at a time. If it's, hey, I'm a person who flosses, right? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
build that into what you're doing, and then it starts to snowball on top of itself, which is pretty cool.
yeah. That momentum of goal setting, one met goal after another met goal after another met goal, and before you know it, you're a giant elephant that can go anywhere in the forest, right? So, uh, yeah, yeah, I think that's a great thing to keep in mind in 2026.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to add about momentum and approach to the new year, Seth?
No, I think that's a good summary as we kind of get started. I mean, there's a lot of times that you're going to fall short and maybe have to reevaluate or reassess and go back to that reminder. The best question I've ever heard on this is, what does that make possible? And if you have that scenario, you got to go through maybe the grieving process a little bit of, oh, I failed to meet my goal or what have you. But the lessons that you can learn from there, the adjustments that you can make, and then you go at it again and try it the next time. And that's pretty cool.